Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. 4 individuals on Hawaii Island have been charged in an affordable housing corruption scheme. A federal grand jury returned an 8-count indictment against them today. Hawaii Island attorneys Paul Joseph Sula Jr. and Gary Charles Zamber are charged with 6 counts of honest services, wire fraud, and 1 count of conspiracy. Sula is also charged with 1 count of money laundering. Also, Alan Scott Rudo, who is a former housing specialist for the Hawaii County Office of Housing and Community Development, and Hawaii Island private businessman Rajesh Budabadi were charged in separate cases with conspiracy to commit honest services wire fraud. Rudo pleaded guilty in July and will be sentenced in October. The indictment alleges a conspiracy and a scheme to deprive the public of its right of honest services for more than 6 years. According to court documents, the defendants duped the public into believing that Rudo was dutifully working on their behalf to provide affordable housing. In reality, he allegedly used his official position to obtain money from Sula, Zamber, and Budabadi in the form of bribes and kickbacks. Sula is also charged with money laundering. As part of the investigation, the U.S. has recovered over $2.3 million in criminal proceeds and 45 affordable housing credits connected to the charges. The FBI conducted the investigation, which is ongoing. A woman in her 60s was injured Sunday while swimming close to a nursing Hawaiian monk seal and her pup at Kaimana Beach in Waikiki. The incident occurred near a roped-off section of the beach that the seal, known as Rocky, has been occupying with her pup since giving birth 2 weeks ago. In a video provided to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser, an unidentified woman is seen swimming in Waikiki waters and encounters Rocky with her pup. Rocky barks and eventually lunges at the woman, while bystanders watch gasping and yelling at her to get out of the water. The encounter started around 8:30 in the morning and continued for about 2 minutes until a canoe paddler came to the swimmer's rescue and brought her to shore. 2 bystanders then helped to carry the woman to safety. EMS reports the woman suffered superficial lacerations to her right cheekbone and left shoulder. Hawaiian monk seals are protected by federal and state laws. It is considered a Class C felony to touch, harass, capture, injure, or kill monk seals. Violators face penalties of imprisonment or fines. America saw 2 separate occurrences of gun violence, adding to the string of mass shootings across the country. One shooting happened today at a Texas airport and another Sunday at a Los Angeles park. A 37-year-old woman today fired several gunshots, apparently at the ceiling, inside of Dallas's Love Field Airport. Authorities say an officer shot and wounded her. Dallas police say the woman was dropped off at the airport at about 11 this morning, walked inside near the ticketing counters and entered a bathroom. She came out wearing a hooded sweatshirt or some other clothing that she hadn't arrived in, pulled a gun and fired several shots at the ceiling. No one was injured. Police have identified the woman as Portia Orufua and did not reveal her motive. The other shooting happened at a Los Angeles park in the San Pedro neighborhood. At the time, an estimated 500 people were in the park and many ran for cover when the shooting began. 4 men and 3 women were taken to hospitals and 2 of them died. LAPD police say the 7 victims ranged in age from 23 to 54. No names were released. A council member says the shooting occurred during an unpermitted car show hosted by gang members. No arrests have been made. A 77-year-old man is in critical condition after he crashed his Vespa scooter into a Tesla in the university area on Sunday. Honolulu police say it happened around 2:15 in the afternoon when the man on the scooter was heading west on South King Street and tried to cut into the lane onto his right. He then crashed his scooter into a Tesla already in the lane. The Tesla was driven by an 80-year-old man and a 78-year-old woman was a passenger in the car. The man on the scooter was transported to a hospital in critical condition. Police say he was not wearing a helmet at the time of the collision. The occupants of the Tesla were unharmed. Police say speed, alcohol, nor drugs do not appear to be factors in the collision. The investigation is ongoing. Honolulu firefighters this morning rescued an injured woman who was hiking the Ma'akua Gulch Trail near Hau'ula. HFD received a call just after 8 this morning about a woman in her 50s who was injured and unable to descend the trail. She was with 4 other hikers in her party. HFD sent 6 units with 20 personnel to the scene. Firefighters who ascended the trail on foot found the injured hiker just before 9 a.m. The injured hiker was airlifted to a landing zone at Hau'ula Elementary School. Emergency medical services took over treatment. HFD escorted the remainder of the hiking party to the trailhead on foot. No other injuries were reported. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.